organizations that you're citing as a threat to peace just happen to be Arab and/or Muslim. Could you explain to me why you think that might be the case, that you only view these organizations as threats to peace?
The only beheading groups in the world today, to the best of my knowledge, are Arab or Muslim, because the Arab world is a benighted place at this time. The status of women is particularly low. The entire Arab world translates fewer books than Greece does in 1 year. Yes, I can? Oh, then please.
So all of the organizations that you're citing as a threat to peace just happen to be Arab and/or Muslim. Could you explain to me why you think that might be the case, that you only view these organizations as threats to peace?
I don't. Okay. You obviously, those of you who applauded perceived the profundity of the question that I didn't. I don't quite understand. They are all a threat to peace. That is correct. Why did I only pick on Arab Muslim? I said Boko Haram. That is not Arab.
Arab and/or Muslim.
Yes, Arab and/or Muslim. That is correct. The only beheading groups in the world today, to the best of my knowledge, are Arab or Muslim.
Why do you think that is, in your estimation?
Why do I think that is? Sad to say, it was answered by Arab intellectuals at the United Nations, because the Arab world is a benighted place at this time. The status of women is particularly low. The Arab world translates fewer books in a year than in 10 years than Greece. The entire Arab world translates fewer books than Greece does in 1 year. There is no interest in the foreign world. It is a benighted world, the Arab world. It is a tragedy. This is not anti-Arab. If you love Arabs, you have to understand how low the moral level of the Arab world at this point is. And that has nothing to do with individual Arabs who may be saintly. But that is the dominant moral state. You are taught that you cannot judge civilizations as if Britain and Mali are on the same moral level. That is to give up on hope for humanity, to claim that there is no civilization that has produced something better than something else. So that is the tragic reason. They're not beheading people in Western civilization. They are in the Arab and Muslim worlds. And finally, the media. The media gives you a jaundiced view of the world. Gaza starts a war to kill as many Israelis as possible. And all you see on the BBC and Sky News, as we see in America on our TV, is dead Gazans. That's all you see. I shudder to think if in World War II the same media covered World War II, you would have seen far more dead German civilians than dead British civilians. But it takes a very, very frail moral mind to believe that you determine right and wrong by the number of dead. That's what we are told. Look at how many Gazans were killed and how few Israelis. Well, look at how few Brits were killed and how many more Germans were. Does that make the Germans right in World War II? That's the facile moral thinking that pervades our world.
That was a mic drop by Dennis Prager. Like, perfectly worded. People are reluctant to admit that some cultures are better than others. And people that behead people, not good. Generally not good. Like, I find it really insane, for instance, that the Muslim leader of Syria, the new Muslim leader of Syria, gets to just walk into the United Nations, no problem, shake hands with Western leaders, despite the fact the guy was beheading people a few years ago. All he did was put on a suit, and now it's okay, we're not going to judge, everybody has skeletons. Some people don't have literal skeletons, though. Some people don't literally have people that they murdered. It's like the Western world looked into the mirror and saw a few problems and decided to destroy the entire thing and say that everything Western is bad. And the Muslim world and the Arab world never looked themselves in the mirror at all. Like, they never committed to any change or reform and really see themselves as superior. They see themselves as superior. That's exactly how they look at it. And they see the West as very weak and very ripe for the taking because they're so demoralized. The West is so demoralized, so unapologetically anti-Western. That's the problem. That is the problem with the West, and Dennis Prager is not scared to say it out loud. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you believe in what we do here over at Jewish Uncensored, consider supporting us in a few different ways. You can support us monetarily by going to buymeacoffee.com/Jewish Uncensored. You can also go to our new merchandise store, IsraelUncensored.com, where we just dropped a bunch of new merch. Additionally, to gain access to exclusive content, you can go to our memberships tab on this channel and join there. And finally, you can share this video with both family and friends in order to share this message with the world. Thank you so much for your support.